timeline for what you knew about Jalen's availability?
When we got here. And then we tried to get him ready, and thought we could get him out there, and never came around.
How much of a challenge is that to spend a week preparing with one quarterback and having to pivot to another?
Yeah, it's, it is what it is. Can't do much about it. And I don't know if I've ever had that happen like that. And Jason stepped in. He gets reps. He gets work. We did walkthroughs at the hotel, and he barely got any of those. So it's a tough pill in a game like this. But hey, that's what happened.
Overall, just how do you evaluate the way the offense played?
Very non-rhythmatic, maybe? Is that a word, Jordan?
Close enough.
Okay. It's not then?
I have no idea.
We just never really got in sync. There's some plays and there's some things, there's some throws that were kind of close. And, the way we've been able to get games started in a really good rhythm. And then, got the fourth down call, and Daniel's trying to make something happen, and Jason's trying to pull it, and the ball's on the ground, and, then, it all changes from there. And so, yeah, I don't think we ever really got in the rhythm and really able to get everything that we wanted to maybe try to run in this game.
How much of a difference would Jalen being healthy make?
I'm not going to speculate that. That's not fair to Jason. It's not fair to Jason. It's not fair to Jalen. It's not, honestly, it's not fair to this football team. So I won't speculate.
I know you guys had placed some emphasis on preparing to stop the run after last year. Just why do you think you continued to struggle in that domain?
Because they're really good. They're big. They're physical. They got weapons all over the place. Yeah, and then we wore down some, but. Yeah, I can't really say that. I mean, there's some things where we got some poor matchups probably, and without looking at it, that's my first inclination.
Texas dominated the time of possession. How big of a factor do you think it was in this game?
They were ahead the whole game, so I can't really say that was the factor. 86 plays, like 90-some degrees, that's way too many, and we didn't have 50. So, I mean, it's an execution thing. It's not getting off the field. It's, as I told the group, there's not one area in this game. We've got to be better in everything, and, it's what it is, unfortunately. But there's a reason why they're probably the third team in the country, and maybe knocking on the door to be better than that.
Did that look like a team that could be in the college football playoff this season?
Well, I've never been there, so, but I would probably say, yeah, from what I've seen, I think, and I've told the team at the beginning of the week, probably all the way around, it's probably was the best team that we've played since we've been here, and I think I might have said that last week to all of you. So I think that held true, other than some missed field goals maybe, but everything else seemed to be hitting pretty well.
In the fourth quarter and then in the locker room as well, just what was the mood like with the team?
Oh, they're down, they're frustrated, they're disappointed that an opportunity like this played out this way, and they should. And but like I told them, is that we're going to find a way. We're not going to let it, fester and in other things. We're going to, just like I tell them after wins, the same thing. We're going to get back on Monday and we get on the plane and now we're getting back to meetings and film on Monday and own what we see. And there's no hiding from it. And our team has a chance to win a lot more football games this year. Okay, now how we respond, I don't know if any. I don't expect to lose games, but I don't know if I expect to be undefeated here. So let's keep it in perspective the best we can, and work to get better. That's the only way I know how to do it anyway, win or lose. So we're gonna start working on that.
Are there positives that stand out to you at all for you guys?
Yeah, just a quick snapshot. I don't know. I thought so. I guess Cornell Wheeler continues to, and I think, to see him. We got Taiwan out there a little bit. I'm not really sure how he did. you know, I can't really say a bunch of others at the moment, but, you know, I think our backs continue to play hard and run hard. It was, you know, just not enough opportunities. I mean, so I think we had some good things happening in our option game, and then the scoring things kind of took it away. But I think, again, you know, what we do well offensively is personnel groupings, moving, shifting, and all those things, and we never really got a chance with under 50 plays to do that.
You mentioned the fourth down conversion that didn't work out with the fumble, so
Mhm.
where things turned. If that play had run well, how do you think that play should have gone? How do you think that play should have turned out if there wasn't a fumble, if they had been?
Well, what happened, I mean, you know, Jason makes the read, and he was trying to keep the ball, and Daniel was trying to hang on to it and get a bad exchange, which happens in those type of plays, and whether it be RPOs or just regular option football, and that's a risk reward, unfortunately.
The way things unfolded today with the timeline of finding out Jalen couldn't go, does that affect the way you prepare at all for future games, or do you think you'll kind of continue in the same sort of vein?
I don't think it'll change. You know, it'll be more predicated on, you know, who's available. We get injury reports every day. Trent Carter, our trainer, is excellent, the best I've been around. The doctors, you know, it's where it's at. I don't know. You know, you only have so much time, and we have a lot of offense, and there's a lot of ways to go through it. And just like in the NFL and things, your backup quarterback has to take a lot of mental reps and try to do that. And fortunately, when they get, you know, put in without getting all those reps, it's you know, it can be tough some days, especially when you play on the road in front of whatever 100,000 and they're the third-ranked team in the country.
Has Jalen or anyone explained how he re-aggravated the back injury?
Yeah, it was while we were doing some warm-up at the hotel, is what I know right now. I was not aware of it bothering him to this extent until we got here. And our medical staff tried many different things to try to help him. And, you know, we thought maybe we could get him out there after the game had started, and then it just wasn't happening. So by halftime, we knew that it was shutting him down for the day.
Anything else, Coach?